The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Mike, 49. Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Go.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Manning to throw on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 37.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
To throw is Manning. And he's going to go down again. Lorenzo Alexander. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. They find some open field here. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New York set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Lorenzo Alexander picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, exit. Yo, cheetah, snap.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's McCoy. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Kareem Martin in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Get it.
Now Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack on 1st down, Manning, it got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Manning to Barkley on the draw play. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat?
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 25 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Now Manning. Looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. 3rd down here.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Snap.
Working from the gun, Manning. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Let's go, let's go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing now is Manning. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. In his own end zone, it's Manning. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
McKenzie now to return it. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On play action, Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen gonna throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return will stop right around the 25. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way, creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Under 10, under 10. Go, Jackrabbit, come on. Slam.
Shotgun now for Manning. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Tate's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. A first down carry for Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go, here we go. 15 Ronnie, 15 Ronnie. Recon, 132 fighter.
Hatchet.
Smooth.
Now on 2nd and 13. Manning looking for Shepard deep. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Allen. He finds McCoy. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It's caught. Jones. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Here we go.
A gain of 14. First down, Buffalo.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
He's checking.
On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
LaShawn McCoy's definitely in the flow in this one. Another nice run there, partner. He's locked in.
Maybe throwing a little shade here on a sunny day. Now Jackson, forced out to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Watch that. 6-6. Pull it high.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Pass incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Manning going to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Kareem Martin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Michael Thomas on the stop. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will extend their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, get set.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The 20, LaShawn McCoy off to the races, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Manning now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 83 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
The Bills on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. McCoy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. 10-2 soft.
58, right there. I'm coming.
22 jump bomber. 22 hit it.
Manning now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On 1st down, Manning. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better.